Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Gray League, and we got a little bit of spice today. We're going to be running the Shadow Ninetales with the Deoxys in double. Okay, so this is a terrible start. We had the Toxapex pretty much good against our entire team. We switch out into the double. We get immediately matched up against Medicham. Medicham is going to dominate this matchup right here. We were hoping they were going to bait right there so we can get off some moves, but they were smart enough to go for the Psychic and take us out completely. So we're in a really, really bad situation here. This is going to be a potential Psychic and ends up being the Psychic. So we're going to let it go, and then we're going to go for this Dazzling Gleam here where they do shield it. So they're making all the right plays right now. We're going to come in with our Deoxys here. We're going to be able to tank this move, and we're just going to hope 2 shield Deoxys is able to sweep. Unlikely, but we'll see what happens. That Toxapex is kind of an interesting pick. I haven't seen too many Toxapex floating around, but it is pretty good against this team that we have here. So they are staying in because they know that they're just trying to take this Deoxys as low as possible, and we're actually trying to leave this matchup with as much energy as possible. But now we have such low health here. There's no way we're going to be able to win whatever's in the back. Toxapex comes back in. We're going to go for the Thunderbolt. Only does about 30%, and GG's to our opponent. Tough matchup right there. You know, this team here is a little bit more on the fragile side, but we're just trying to see if double can wiggle its way into this meta somehow, considering potentially you be able to see Sand Slash floating around, or maybe even Lickitung. That's the purpose of the double, but right now we're not seeing those at all. We are seeing a lot of Medichams. Makes sense. But now this time we're going to just go for a bunch of Body Slam. This Body Slam here potentially could get a shield. Let's see if they... Okay, we do get a shield from this situation, and it's CMP, so this is not bad. We'll take this. One shield. We did get one shield advantage there, and we took this Medicham in the 25% range, so we're looking to farm down with this Deoxys now. This Medicham is going to be throwing a ton of Ice Punches, so another Ice Punch goes through. We're roughly at 50% health now, and we have a ton of energy, 2 shields. Will we be able to win this backline here? Let's find out. So we're going to go for this Thunderbolt here. Does a good chip damage. We're going to go for Thunderbolt and then Psycho Boost. Will our opponent end up shielding? They do invest their last shield. Now we're going to switch out into the Shadow Ninetales. We are running the Powder Snow version. They have the Carbine, so we are forced to go with this Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam does probably like 40% right there. We're going to try to get to an extra Weather Ball. This Weather Ball is going to chip away. That's pretty good chip damage. So we do have 2 shields here. We're going to invest the first shield. And this is farm down. We have to farm down or we have no chance. So we do get the farm down, and now we have the Charm Ninetales to deal with. We're going to go for this Thunderbolt here. Will it be enough? Yes. Somehow, some way, we were able to wiggle out of that situation, beating a Charm Ninetales. Remember, we're running Powder Snow, so if you didn't know that already, Powder Snow, Shadow Ninetales. So Deoxys here is kind of a tricky situation. We don't really have a switch out. We could try to catch it with our own defense Deoxys, but we're not going to risk that situation. So we're going to shield the first one. They actually go for the Psycho Boost, and surprisingly enough, they have not switched out, which is very interesting. So we're going to go for the Weather Ball. Double Weather Ball does not take it out, so good job by my opponent knowing their Pokemon very well. But now it makes sense because they were trying to farm down with the Frostlass the whole time. And now we're kind of in another bad situation because this Frostlass is pretty good against our Deoxys, and against this double, we only have the potential payback. So we have to invest the shield here. They actually end up switching, so that is unfortunate for us. We go for the Body Slam, and then we're going to go for this payback here. Hopefully this payback ends up taking it out. Oh, unfortunate right there. Huge payback goes through, but it leaves the Swampert with a sliver of health, and is able to get to another move to take us out. So that is a little bit unfortunate. So we do have a 1 fast move advantage with the Deoxys. Our only play here is to throw this Psycho Boost, get this last shield, try to catch a move right here. No catch, and that is GG's because now they're going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball. So little bit of a tight situation there, especially running this kind of spicy team. The margin of error is very small, but we did have a chance. So we're going to decide to give up on the double dream, and we're going to switch it into the Umbreon. Give it a little bit more bulk, considering Ninetales is kind of squishy in some situations. Here we have pretty good matchup here. We're going to go for the Weather Ball as soon as we have it. They were aware of that, so they switched out into the Hariyama. Hariyama, interesting pick. We're going to try to catch a move. No catch, but we are able to get into our defense Deoxys. This is just a close combat, I believe. Yep, resisted, and then we're going to farm it down. So we have energy on our defense Deoxys, and they actually come back with their Medicham. This Medicham here is going to have to tank a Thunderbolt here. Let's see what move our opponent is running on their Medicham. This feels like a Ice Punch, looks like an Ice Punch, and then let's see if we're going to be able to get to another Thunderbolt. We are able to get to another Thunderbolt here. We're going to chip away at this Medicham. We do get a shield, but then we're going to immediately switch out because we know that they're thinking about trying to farm us down. Another reason we want to switch out is because we want to get a little bit of energy head start versus this Medicham, and we know they have Golbat in the back. Remember, we have our Shadow Ninetales with a Weather Ball ready, so at any given point, we can throw that at that Golbat. So our opponent ends up throwing another Ice Puncher, and we have a ton of energy for this Golbat now. This Golbat is looking to farm down, I believe. But before they could do that, we're going to get to the Foul Play, and they're going to combo it with their Ninetales. Combo play right here takes out the Golbat, and we are able to win that game right there. So GG's to our opponent. Not bad. Not bad. So Umbreon there coming in clutch. Not only was it able to be a little bit more tanky, but able to take down that Medicham decently low and having enough energy to throw at the Golbat. So interesting lead here. This is a Nidoqueen, Shadow Nidoqueen. We are able to get this Weather Ball first, expecting a shield. And now it's a tricky situation. Are they going to try to just farm us down, or are they going to try to catch them? So they end up deciding to just double shield. And in this situation, in our mind, we think that there's definitely either a fighter or some kind of dark type in the back. So that's why we come in with our Umbreon here, just in case there's a fighter that this Umbreon can't handle. And we're actually just going to take this Nidoqueen out and have Deoxys with 2 shields and hope for the best. Not the dark type we were looking for, unfortunately. So this is a little bit unfortunate because this Umbreon, even though we do have 2 shields, is going to still be able to do super effective fast moves against us. We are only able to throw this Thunderbolt here to chip away at it. We throw the next Thunderbolt on ideal timing. We have to tank 1 Foul Play no matter what. That Thunderbolt would not have taken out anyways. So looks like our opponent is aware of that, and they switch out into their Lantern. This Lantern, unfortunately, is running the Spark version, so they're going to be able to get to these moves a little bit quicker than I want. And because this Umbreon had no energy, we're not going to be able to take out this Lantern. So GG's to our opponent right there. That was just a little bit bad luck. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.